Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Champions Cup quarter-final. Today it's Barcelona against Bayer Leverkusen. Let's head straight for the Camp Nou, the floodlights shining down in the heart of Barcelona. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Well, there's still a bit to be done in the Champions Cup, but the teams involved are starting to maybe believe that this could be their year to actually lift some silverware. We're in the quarter-finals, Alan.
Yeah, when you get to this stage, you can start to smell the final, can't you? A lot of work to be done, as you say, but a big game here for both sides.
Barcelona make one change. Claudio Bravo starts in goal. Gerard Piqué starts with Jeremy Mathieu in central defence. Iniesta plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. In attack, Lionel Messi starts, replacing Luis Suarez, who's rested. This is the Bayer Leverkusen lineup today. Ben Leno starts in goal. Kyriakos Papadopoulos plays with Omer Toprak as the centre-backs. Lars Bender starts with Stefan Reinartz in midfield. Stefan Kiesling is the main striker today. In charge of today's game is Ernesto Colombano. Champions Cup quarter-final then, first half underway.
Yeah, huge match, a big atmosphere, and it's the time where you want your big players to produce what they can.
And now Messi. And they've got the ball back through a very good interception. Osman. Dani Alves. Iniesta. Takes the shot on. Just too high. Bender. Song. Bender. Song. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Sergio Busquets. Now Messi. And now Iniesta. On to the attack now. Iniesta. Messi. And the shot's on. And the block there, stopping a goal, I think. Oh, in goes the cross. Goalkeeper can get the ball here for his goal kick. Oh, your view on the attempted goal?
Well, he's a long, long way out, and he's just cleared the crossbar, but I think the keeper saw it coming.
Messi being challenged here. Giulio Donati. Bellarabi. Kiesling. Well, that'll be a throw. Bayer Leverkusen, Alan, it was a mixed campaign. They had some good results and got into qualification for Europe's biggest competition next season, at least the playoff round. And yet, when they were bad, they were very bad. It cost Sami Hyypiä his job. It's got to be. Goal! Setting the standards here, the skipper.
Yeah, just when the team wanted somebody to lead from the front, he's done it yet again. Some players are just born with this instinct to be in that position, to get himself half a yard of space in the box. Wonderful.
The score is 1-0. Reinhardt. It's one back. And just a quick word, we were going to talk about Bayer Leverkusen, actually. And Sami Hyypiä, an old friend of ours who was sacked as manager, but the side did okay in 2013-14 in the end, because they got themselves back into a playoff place for Europe.
Yeah, and of course that's important for their finances, and when you are competing against the likes of Bayern Munich and Dortmund, rich clubs, you need that revenue.
Here's the chance. That is a free kick. And they've got a chance to really make the most of that decision.
Was there, wasn't quite the goal.
I think the keeper might have been relieved there, Martin, because I don't think he would have got there.
Daniel Alves. Iniesta. It's Messi. The defenders come in well here. Timed his approach and got the ball. Back to him again. Brought some width into this attack. Bender. Stefan Reinhardt. Here's the shot. Not a decisive save. Back it goes. Stefan Reinhardt. Could be dangerous. Kiesling. Sliding in for that challenge. And now Iniesta. Daniel Alves. Barcelona awarded the throw here. And in it comes quickly with the throw-in. It's a good game, this, because Barcelona aren't having it all their own way, although they do lead. It's quite an... Oh, he's through, in with a chance. Great save. Well, they're a goal up. Now they've got a corner here. Sergio Busquets. And he takes the shot. It is a corner. They're going to have to defend it. They set it up well for the cross. The space to get the cross in. Looking for Iniesta. Kiesling. Stefan Reinhardt. He's gone for goal. And it's a block away by the defender. It's a chance for an equaliser from the corner for Bayer Leverkusen. And that was a real chance. Any decent connection, and I think it would have been a goal.
Yeah, just needed to keep his head down, eye on the ball, and it would have been job done.
Trying to make sure they make the most of this first leg. And at half-time in this quarter-final, of course, played over 2 matches, they are in front. But good first half, hoping for something better in the second half. The second half now underway of this Champions Cup quarter-final.
Yeah, got a little bit cagey at times in that first half, but it might open up as the match wears on.
Jordi Alba. Well, that's gone back to him. Son. Osman. On unmarked now, he's lost his marker. And here's the shot.
Oh, he hasn't hit the target.
Cambio en terreno de juego. Entra en el terreno de juego con el 6, Simon Rolfes.
Rolfes.
Giulio Donati.
Well, he's lent the ball to his mates. He's got it back again. Rolfes.
Barcelona get the throw.
Se está produciendo un cambio.
Barcelona, what about their next game, Alan?
Well, they're playing Celta de Vigo in the next match in La Liga. I think they'll cope with it well. I think they'll get through easily.
Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker. It's a free kick against Bayer Leverkusen. Trying to catch the opposition out with a quickly taken free kick. Son. Rolfes. Son. Free kick given by the referee, and the defending team might be in trouble. They might regret conceding this.
Well, there's going to be an alteration now, and with the team trailing, you can understand why he's going to make it.
Those defenders in the wall just trying to gain an advantage here.
Referee not to be fooled here, and he's going to show the yellow card to the offender.
Fair play. I don't think you can have any arguments with that.
On EA Sports very soon, the Champions Cup fixture, Bayer Leverkusen, and they'll be hosting Barcelona.
Yeah, high-quality fixture, this one. There won't be much quarter given.
Iniesta. It's an exhibition here with such great passing.
Now Pedro, close to the touchline, that's where he likes to work.
Iniesta.
Osman.
Pedro.
Here's some support down the middle for him.
Iniesta.
Osman. And they've got their new man ready, Barcelona, to make the change. Bender. Son. Stefan Kiesling.
Giulio Donati.
Rolfes. Bayer Leverkusen looking at the clock and knowing it's against them.
Well, the manager on the sidelines waving his centre-halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now.
Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Trying to reach the cross. Kiesling. Osman.
Good, clean tackle.
Toprak. Gonzalo Castro. It's a return ball. He's into the challenge. Bender. Castro. Gonzalo Castro. What can he do now? In a goal, in with a chance. Trying to reach the cross. Kiesling. That will be offside. Stefan Kiesling.
Cambio en el terreno de juego. Entra en el campo con el 6,
Daniel Alves. Now still one of the great teams to watch, Barcelona, and they're evolving. They have a great supply line of young players. When you think maybe golden generation are going to have to be moved on through the passing of time, there's someone to step into the breach, and they have, of course, some of the great talents in world football at their disposal. It's all been on show here.
Sliding in for that challenge. So little between these two teams. It's been an absolute thriller. And these last few minutes should be along the same lines. Gonzalo Castro. Excellent play to attack at this late stage. They haven't given up yet. Son. It's whipped in quickly, and the defender has seen it coming and coped with it. Neymar. Now Messi. Gonzalo Castro. And that's the win for Barcelona. From their point of view, the first leg.
So what's next in La Liga? The league leaders, Barcelona, face a trip to 16th placed Celta Vigo. And in the tie of the round, Borussia Dortmund are at home to Bayern Munich.
Hello and good night.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Champions Cup quarter-final.
This is the Bayer Leverkusen lineup today. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Ome Toprak plays with Kyriakos Papadopoulos as centre-backs. Stefan Reinartz plays with Lars Bender in the centre of the park. Stefan Kiesling is the main striker today. Barcelona's lineup here. The referee's got to manage this match, and giving the foul, I think, is quite a good thing to do. Osman. Away from that slide tackle. Papadopoulos. Trying to find Kiesling. Sergio Busquets. Neymar. Lionel Messi. Osman. Crisp defending there. Son. Now that's a throw. Well, no delay here. Bender. Kiesling. Now they can use some width. That's a good pass. Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done. Penalty! Do you see anything cynical in that, Alan?
Well, I think so. The referee doesn't need to make a mountain out of this molehill, but it is a foul.
Wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, so often it is a game of cat and mouse, but he was up to the challenge.
That's a corner for Bayer Leverkusen.
Throw in for Barcelona.
Pedro. Javier Mascherano. The visiting team, Alan, would have wanted to come here with their first choice centre-back, but he's injured.
Yeah, and he's a dominant player for them. He organises them from the back, so they'll miss that.
And the attacking now coming from Barcelona. Dani Alves. He's got it back again. Sergio Busquets. Jeremy Mathieu. They've set it up well for the cross. And here's the shot. And over the bar it goes. Osman. Bellarabi. Attacking now. Giulio Donati. Kiesling. On Xavi, but he manages to avoid it and does well to stay on his feet. Osman. It's a chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Stefan Reinhardt. Didn't hesitate, did he, with that challenge? Wonderful interception. Osman. Now he'll get it back again. Stefan Reinhardt. And it's come to Xavi. He's made sure more than most that they keep the ball. Good passing. Neymar. Lionel Messi. Neymar, the offside player.
Yeah, and I think defensively, there was good communication across that back line. They all pushed up as a team.
And that will just bobble on through to the goalkeeper. Piqué. Mathieu. Sergio Busquets. Osman. Stefan Reinhardt. It's one back. Bender. Lars Bender. Crosses in. It's not a decisive save. And he takes the shot. Brave defending by the player. This is the chance. Kiesling. Oh, fantastic goal.
A goal from Kiesling, and he couldn't have hit this much better on the volley. It gives the keeper no chance.
So now on aggregate, it's 1-1. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. I think even the opposition are applauding that one, that back heel. Papadopoulos. Stefan Kiesling. Well, how exciting is this? We've had the first leg, we've had the first half of the second leg, and we go into the second half with that half to be decisive, because it's still... So we're all set for the second half. Osman. Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Good movement to get to it. Son. And here's the shot. And now they've got a corner on the attack again, the team that's leading by 1 goal. Here's the chance. That'll be another corner. And that's a very good save following the corner.
Crisp defending there. And it is a Barcelona substitution we're about to see. Jeremy Mathieu. Dani Alves. Xavi. Target Sergio Busquets. Neymar. Dangerous moment. In with a chance.
My word, how close was that to an equaliser?
Osman. Neymar. Sergio Busquets. Here's the cross. And that cross is won by the defender. Bender, rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Rolfers. Bellarabi. Rolfers. Rolfers. Here it got to be. Well, that's another goal from a player that they brought in for this season, and it was a very wise move, Alan.
I think it was. He's done himself justice. He's proved that he was worth all the effort to bring him to the club.
So just to check on the aggregate scoreline here, 2-1. For a substitute now ready for Bayer Leverkusen. Good, strong challenge. He's taken the ball over the line. The defender made that happen, really. I think the manager's brought him off to allow him to get individual ovation for the moment that he provided with this goal. We can see it again. He read it and cut it out. And now Messi. What do you make of this from Bayer Leverkusen, Alan? It's gone a bit defensive.
Well, it's going to be a question of attack against defence, I think. Everybody behind the ball trying to hold on to this position.
Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. Mathieu. Baratti. That's very well read, and that's a very good interception. Lionel Messi. Osman. Looks as though Leverkusen are going to make the change. A substitute getting ready to come on. Made the save, but the ball's still there. He's gone for goal. And it's in via the post. Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
Yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
Different angle on it here. The level on aggregate at 2-2. Papadopoulos. Rolfers. Bayer Leverkusen guilty of being complacent, I think, Alan. Now they've got to find a goal from somewhere.
Well, this game has taken a curious pattern, really. The one team trying to defend in numbers, and they couldn't do it. They conceded, now they're trying to go.
Free kick in a dangerous position. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Those in the wall anticipating the height of the free kick and blocking it. The pressure's on the defenders now, it's a corner. Messi takes it forward. Osman. Lionel Messi. Well, very, very close. Really could have altered the game. Only just missing, but it's a miss.
It is a miss, but he did everything right. It was a good strike on goal. He hit the target, just couldn't convert.
It's where you want to try and get control in midfield, and they've got the ball. Baratti. Iniesta. Pedro. That's going to be a free kick late in the game now. Iniesta. That's a foul. It's going to be a free kick here. And it's come to an end now as the referee blows the whistle for the last time.